Welcome back, everybody, to Trickle Sticks Knives. Today we're going to be going over basically my top three slip joint knives. I'm not a huge fan, or it's not that I'm not a huge fan of slip joints. I just don't have a lot of them. But these are definitely my top three. I think I have like maybe I don't know. I'd have to look. I have probably a couple more. But when I got these, and I've had many more in the past, so I should probably throw that in as well before someone like reams me and says I have no experience with slip joint knives. So I do have experience with slip joints. It's not that I just right now I don't have many. So and there's a reason for that, and we'll go into it. These, my friend, are from Joka. If you ever wanted, I swear, just the sliciest daggone blade in the world, it's right here in these three. I really like these knives. I like them so much. I'm not sure. These are probably the only three knives that I'm unsure if I would want to use them. If it's the only thing I have, then no question, I'll use it. But they're really nice, like really nice. Let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about them. I believe the steel they're using's it's nothing like outstanding. It's like I think 420 or something. 420 stainless. It doesn't need to be anything outstanding. So, and I think that's what it is. Wait, let me check my notes here. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. Yeah, 420. And then the handles are made from Zamac, which is made in a lot of products these days. Basically, it's a steel of sorts, a cheaper steel. So the handles are made of Zamac. So there's this little thing on the back. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't flip up or anything, but it looks like it could. There's different styles of these. I think these are called. I want to say it's called Nuevo or I don't know. On Amazon, you look under Joker Classic, and I believe these will come up. These will start coming up. And I know for sure there's one called the Joker La Joyeta. Exactly how it sounds. I'll spell it. Actually, I think I got it written down here. If I quit hitting the camera, that'd probably help. I thought I had it written down. Got pages here. Yeah, Joker La Joyeta. So I'll spell it LA space JOYITA. And the model is NF12. That's like a $200 one of these. And there's also like I've explained before, there's different different levels of them. There's a $200 one. That's a locking one. It's really nice. It has buffalo horn on it. It's like the best you can get. It's really, really, really nice. And I only know that because I got one, but I sent it back because it's a $200 knife. It's not that it wasn't worth $200. It was just I just felt like it's really hard for me to justify a $200 purchase on a knife, even though it was one heck of a knife. And if you were ever going to spend $200, I'd get that, what I just said. So anyways, and that's if you got the money. I didn't have the money, so that's why I sent it back. I was like, I'll just go get like two $30 knives and be just as happy. And I was. Because I already had these, so I already had some experience. But like I was saying, there's also like an $80 one that's, I don't know if that one locks, but it's the same deal. It's a bigger one that I don't think it goes click, 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 but I think at the end it does lock. Anyways, we're concentrating on these. So the handle's made of Zamac. This is the first one I got, which was an excellent pick by me. Thank you. Oh, no problem. I got a pretty good eye. So, first, second, third pick, and these also come in a white, like the exact same thing, but a white, you know, just a white background or whatever. So if white is your thing, then they have that too. These are the three that I found. There may be more. We're gonna weigh them all and stuff. I just want to kind of give you a look-see on them. This one's got a really cool clip. It's just the blade, these blade shapes are just amazing to me. And I knew when I saw them, I was like, oh. And even the $200 one is just as nice. It's even better. So if you like this blade shape, the La Joyita is a really nice knife. That's all I can tell you. If you have the money. So that's the second one I got. And then this one is a very skinny, pokey as all get out knife. Very sharp. All three of these are very sharp. So one thing, if I can, sometimes I gotta sit down for a second, because most of the time I'm standing during these videos. So one thing about these knives, I was like, when I first got this one, I thought it was, you just don't know what to expect. But I should have expected the best because it's Joker and it is a wonderful product. Not only does it provide excellent walk and talk, they are rock solid. Like when you bring them out, like there's no wiggle, there's no up and down, there's no nothing. Like these are solid knives. And like the spring on them, like look at this. It's like doing. And then when it shuts, like you do not want to have your finger in there. This one's needs maybe a little bit of oil, but I mean, you can hear it. Let's go to this one. This one's really cool too. I like that blade. And all of these styles have just some sick blade on it. And the La Joyita is a true gem. If you like this style blade, woo! See, same thing. Nice little snap. I'm telling you, these knives they're just excellent. Excellent slip knives. Like seriously, this is probably the best slip knife I could ever have. Slip joint and slip for a slip. I mean, you could probably get all three of these in one slip if it was wide enough, or probably two, like maybe two. I don't know, probably two of them. Probably get two of these in there, depending on how big your slip was, I guess. But yeah, these are wonderful, wonderful knives. If you were ever trying to get a good walk and talk, or just something that, and like it has a really good spring. Like you gotta kind of like really want it to make it go down. Same with this. Like I don't know if you can see, I'm not struggling, but I'm kind of like this one's a little bit easier. Let's see. This one is a little bit easier. But this one definitely has a pull. Real nice pull on it. They all have a nice pull, but this one you can tell has a little more slammage. But let's go ahead and get some measurements here on each of these. So I really didn't know. I didn't want to do a video on each one of these. It just seemed better just to do one video. I don't know, because they're obviously similar. So let's get some measurements. The first one up here, which is the biggest one, and I've told you what the reason I'm not telling you the model numbers is because I said it in the collections video, so you can go and find that. I don't even know if I can tell you real quick. It's gonna waste time. I'm not gonna. Pardon me. I just saw it. That's the only reason I was looking. It's the, where the heck is it? Joker Classic N108-C is one of these. I'll try to get you another number. I'm not going to take a lot of time on it. That will at least get you close. Another number is Joker Classic N102A. And the last one is Joker Classic N104C. Thank goodness I don't have to find those again. Alright, so on the bigger one is 8.5 of the overall length. Has a 4-inch blade with a 3.5-inch cutting blade or cutting edge. Handle is 4.5. Let's go ahead and get some measurements too. Just stick with this one while we're at it. It is 0.4 inches wide with a very slicey. Let's make sure that's zeroed. 2 millimeter pretty much. Very slicey on this one, and those ones are even. Those ones are even slicier. Let's go ahead and get a weight too, so we can just stick with that same one here. 2.6 on the bigger one here. So the heaviest one weighs 2.6, which, you know, is substantial for the size. Let's go with this one here, the second one. Get out of the way. This has an overall length of 7.25 with a 3.25 inch blade and a 3-inch actual cutting edge. Handle coming in at 4. The millimeters are as follows. A little bit thinner. 1.8 millimeters. And 0.4 on the handle. And let's get a weight. It is 1.8. And let's go for the last one here, which is kind of sort of they're all my favorite, I swear. There's no way I could choose a favorite here. I swear it's like my children. I just can't do it. 8.75 is the overall. 4-inch blade with a 3.5-inch cutting edge. 4.75 for the handle. Now this one should have, well, let's get the, so you can see this one's here has got a skinnier handle, so most likely it's gonna have a real tiny blade on it. Oh yeah, 1.9 for the blade stock. This one is super skinny. So what I envision these would be good for, and it's actually, well, I mean, the first thing I thought of anyways, or I don't think I got a weight. 1.4 on that last one there. So what I'm thinking it would be good for, especially this one, is for some super super like detailed work. Like this point is crazy. Like I don't even know if that's gonna. It should be able to get it to focus. Like this is a crazy crazy point. Very very sharp all three. So yeah, this would be really good for, to me. It's like a pen, so it's very useful in that way. For super detailed work, like cutting something, like or whatever you were doing, maybe you had to like get some paint, like off of something, or you had to do something where you needed a small edge to do whatever you needed to do, whether it was like this where you can get up on the blade and not be scared. You just have to be careful, but you can hold it kind of like exactly like a pen and just be careful and mindful. But you could like and then or do whatever you had to do if you were like cutting out something. Obviously you need to be careful and mindful if you're trying to use it like up here on the blade, but you could still do the same thing back here. Just cut something out. And the same with these two. I mean, you could probably, this one even kind of cradles the back of your hand there. So that's kind of cool. And they're both a little bit larger blades. This is probably the coolest looking one. And the big one looks like this one, I believe. The La Joyata. It looks like this blade. Or out of these three, it looks like this one the most. So yeah, if you want a really, really awesome blade, get the La Joyata. If this interests you at all, and you have $200 to burn, because I mean, that's a lot of money, man. I just couldn't do it, but I did get it because I at least wanted to try to do it. I just couldn't spend it. I had to send it back. But it wasn't because it wasn't a great knife, or because it wasn't worth it. Because it was definitely worth it, and you'll never own another knife like it. I can guarantee you that. I think they're the only people, Joker, that I think they're the only ones that make it, or even these. Like I've never seen this style of blade before. But I would definitely check out the La Joyata on Amazon. Hey, just look at it and you'll see what I'm talking about. But they also have, like I was saying, if you don't want the $200 one, well, they got two other at least, but I'm thinking there's three other, like, meteor versions like that. Like one's 40, one's like 70, and one's like 90 or something. And then there's a $200 one. So you'll just have to look for it. But I gave you all the information I can about these knives, where to find them. I gave you the numbers. So I hope you can find them if you're interested. They really are cool. Especially if you're into slip knives, slip joint knives. These are, that's one reason why I didn't get rid of them. So let's make this video extra special and talk about, and I'm not trying to make anybody upset, so please don't think that, and I don't know why you would. It's just the reason I don't really get into slip joints anymore is kind of, for me a slip joint, it's not that it's not useful, but for me a slip joint is all play and no work, kind of. Like it's meant for the lightest duty tasks, and yeah, exactly what I just said. I've had a I had a what was it, a GEC, real nice one, real nice and shiny. And like I went to cut it was a thin, a really small zip tie on like a product for like some kid. It was probably one of my nephews. Doesn't matter who it was. Like it was a thin one. Like I can't stress that enough. A thin one, a small one, and I just and then I looked at the knife and it rolled the steel. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like this knife can't even do that?" So that's when I was like, man, that's very, and this is a GEC. It's like kind of top of the line. Not maybe not clear at the top, but it's definitely a little more expensive than others. Uh, that's where I figured out, and this was a while back, that slip joints probably aren't good for me. They're probably great for others, but they're not good for like hard use, medium use. They're good for like cutting a string. Like I'm serious. Like or like I don't or opening packages, that kind of thing. Lighter duty stuff they can handle. Um, like I said, I just couldn't believe how, with one cut, I rolled the steel, and it was like the thinnest little zip tie that, like, probably could have broken it with my hand. Like it was a very small one. It was surprising. It was very surprising. But so that's kind of why I don't. It's not that I don't like slip joints. I do. I love the walk and talk and stuff. It's just I don't have very many because I don't find them that useful. So it's not that I don't like them. It's just, like I said, I just don't find them too useful. But if you are looking for useful slip joints, these are three excellent ones right here. And I say that because they just, the way they lock up, I don't see you having a lot of problem with it. Like they lock up really well. Like it takes a good amount of pressure to get that to go. So I don't know. They seem like a really cool for slip joints. Like I think they're the best. That's just my opinion, but I think these are some of the best slip joints I've ever been around. And it's just excellent walk and talk, excellent quality. Zamac isn't the best material, but the way they used it here is very good. They look awesome. Like I couldn't ask for. I wish I can find a fourth one to tell you the truth, because these are so cool. So that's all I can give you on these knives. I have no idea what I'm going to call this video, but I'll think of something. You guys have a wonderful day.